Alrighty. Let's get back to it. Hello, everyone. Do I have audio? Yes, I do. Nice. Yep, we have desktop audio as well. Welcome in, everybody, to an all-new game that is available for free play just today. iRacing on console. Welcome to Exocross. Hello, Sadie. Man, now I know how you guys feel when you get owned in DNF. What the hell happened? How did somebody beat you, Sadie? What? What happened? I'm in call if you want to chat. I'm on my server as effective now, so if you want to drop in. Of course, you're always more than welcome. Ugh. This looks interesting to me.
I'm still streaming,
Double
by the way. Is it okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I'm streaming too, so. PNG, thank you for the reminder there, Gary.
Man, I need to just time myself out in Forza. Holy crap, dude. You know, one of my viewers just, like, joined in. Just totally, like, schooled my ass.
Oh, that's unusual for somebody to beat you like that, Sadie.
No, it's okay. I like a lot of people beat me. That's one of the few ones. And I keep telling this person, hey, join Team Wars.
Yeah,
because that pace was scary. That pace is scary. And I'm a casual player. They said that they do only weeklies. Like, I'll call cap on that. That ain't a weekly pace. They probably do like a lot of like what do you call it, Horizon Open and such.
Probably.
Yeah.
Wow. Sadie, have you played Exocross yet?
No, I don't have the money to do so.
I don't have it either. It's free play on Xbox today.
I don't have the pass. Oh, by the way, do you have a Blue Sky?
A what?
A Blue Sky app?
What is a Blue Sky app? I don't know.
It's a social media alternative that competes against Twitter, because Twitter's new policy is, hey, if you block an account and you have a public post, the account you block can see that post.
Oh. I'll be honest, I barely even use Twitter anymore, or X, or whatever the fuck it is, so I am not concerned with that.
Well, that and any post that you post on Twitter is basically, what do you call it? Fed to the Grok AI that's in there.
All they're gonna get from me is that I like cars and I'm a bit of a dumbass. So, honestly, I'm gonna make the AI dumber, so I'm not worried about that.
It's not necessarily going to make the AIs dumber, it's the fact that it will feed on everybody else. Roa, May, whatever, what have you.
True.
I'm just listening to like the NEP's office in Luminous Square as a, what do you call it, background music.
AUI, artificial unintelligence? Ain't that the truth? Whoa. Oh my god. Okay, first things first, I gotta go back and change something. They knew what they were doing. Alpha Terra. Velocidome, lower, reverse. That's the one I want. Alright, Sadie, let's see how we got here. This is Exocross's vehicles. It starts with a 426 cubic inch, 750 horsepower, 664 foot-pound of torque, all-wheel drive, 4951 split, at 3,700 pounds. That's the beginner car. Oh, and it sounds glorious. Intermediate steps it up. 700, instead of 750 horsepower at 5,800 RPM, it's now 850 horsepower at 6,750 and 769 foot-pound of torque. It's all-wheel drive, but now it's 60/40, and it's 100 pounds lighter. And then it drops all the way... Oh my god, the Titan XC7000. A 426 cubic inch V10. 1,075 horse. 659 foot... At 8,000 RPM? That's a big motor to be turning at 8 grand. Oh, this is cool. 3565 all-wheel drive split at 3,300 pounds. You best believe we're taking that. Okay, let's do that.
Just letting you know that you got a little bit too overhyped there, and I got a little too overstimulated. Just as a heads up.
Sorry about that. My bad. I got excited. This is way more
I know
rad than I expected.
Yeah, well, you gotta remember, right now I'm just kind of trying to calm myself down. So.
Fair enough. My bad. Overstimulated like a cat. Something like that. She's a peregrine falcon, though, so I don't know how that works.
Honestly, I wish I had enough money to get that, but I don't have.
Like I said, I didn't pay for it. This was free to me today since I have Xbox. They have a free play day today, so I'm giving it a try. Oh. Oh my. Oh, it is right bloody quick.
I'm assuming this is their arcade racer. Like iRace's arcade racer.
Yes, but it's off-road space race. If that makes sense. Ooh.
So like Grip, sort of. Doesn't have those rolly cars that flip upside down that you can still drive it.
No, actually, I just ripped the front suspension off the car, so yeah, had to respawn it. What? The brake lights are in the tires? That's cool.
Imagine going like 185 miles an hour on the dirt.
Yes. Yes, I am.
And depending on where you are on the, what do you call it, on your league, I guess, it's going to be even faster. It's like dirt racing set in the future, kind of thing.
In the future and in space, but yes.
So you don't even know if that's the same as Earth gravity too.
No idea. I know driving works about the same. Oh boy. Oh, there's a booster. And a hydraulic handbrake. Okay there, horse. Yeah, I know. Hey, it's a new game and it's not against other people. I'm still learning here. Bear with me. That's officially 210 on the dirt. Holy shit.
I'm just, sorry, Chad, I'm just
Oh.
really tired right now. Apologies. If you're not expecting me just talking Soji for the rest of the stream.
Oh. This is hard.
Look at that time. I looked at the tire. It was rolling right in front of you.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna try a different... Let's try Ultima. Oh, this is a way more advanced area. Ooh.
Huh.
Catwalk forward, catwalk reverse. I like that idea better. Select. We're gonna try the beginner car this time. Oh. Nice, it updates when you modify one car, it updates them all. That car sounds the best. You pick a bad time to leave me, loose wheel? Yeah, Jesus, take the wheel.
Literally.
Damn it, Jesus, wrong wheel.
Not my car wheel.
Yeah.
You know, I unlocked the Mitsubishi FTO.
What about my
Right.
Mitsubishi?
No, they unlocked the FTO, right?
Oh yeah, I definitely don't have an FTO.
Yeah, I unlocked it, and it sucks that it doesn't have a body kit.
Oh,
Well, it does
really?
have like a... No, it just has a front bumper, but that's about it. And I'm like, can you just like... not?
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Are you just playing with your controller, or are you actually in a sim right now?
No, this is on my Xbox, so I can't play with my sim. Oh,
Are you
come
trying
on.
to be cheeky with those... buttons?
Yeah, well, the handling model for this game is bizarre. The cars are very flippy for what they are. Like, as low center of gravity with these big-ass tires, I really expected them to be a little bit more, we'll say, like, a little bit more balanced. Shit. Alright. I'm gonna restart this one and try it again. Now I get how they get out of the hole so damn fast. Ah!
I know I've been watching like JGTC by myself for like the past few days.
Okay, and?
I'm just looking at it.
Well,
Just
usually when you
listening.
say something like that, you're going somewhere with the conversation, so you've got me curious now.
There's nothing going on. I just like I use that as white noise whenever I go to work.
Hell yeah.
Just hearing Japanese commentary.
These cars have a really bad tendency to barrel roll, For dirt racing, you can't drift. It's weird. Like, I want to swing the car. I want to do these sideways jumping drifts. And the tires are almost too chunky. I want it to be slidier. Like, I'm almost upset I can't slide and pitch the car more. Oh, we're on asphalt. Look out. I'm at home now. Oh, and we're right back to the dirt. Damn it. Oh, for that glorious second I was on asphalt, though. That was great.
Can't always be on asphalt.
Tell that to NASCAR. Actually, they had a dirt race. Never mind. That's bad advice. I just wish the cars were a little bit pitchier. I want them to slide more like a rallycross car instead of a Baja truck. It's fun, I like it, but I wish I hope they have more cars than just these three, where you can pitch them about a bit more. And, you know, really try to, like, go for those obnoxious rally-style jumping drifts and etc. I think that would be a really fun gameplay mechanic to insert into something like this. Make you feel a lot more like a hero driving the car rather than just kind of cruising. This is definitely an entry-level game.
But at least the physics aren't bad as Super Street.
No, physics are actually good. It's just the car is... It's heavy and almost too grippy for what you really, really want in a game like that. I want the car to be a little pitchier. I want to be able to drift it, and the car kind of just wants to stick. I think this would be a lot more fun with a way bigger, like... Okay, just less tire, or a 70-30, 75-25, maybe even an 80-20 distribution with rally tires instead of chunky off-roads. I wish I could modify the car to have different tires.
Someone's racing a tiny little 1.3 RC car on a Monaco and trying to face it against an F1.
That's bold.
Well, the RC car surprisingly is just about 2 seconds behind for now.
Really?
Okay, they're in the tunnel. Now the RC car's about 4 seconds behind. The RC car can accelerate a lot.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you got a lot of power and not a lot of weight, so that makes sense.
Okay, the RC car is about 6 seconds behind. Cops, done. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds.
Oh, wait, Sadie. All the driving assists are still on. TCS, ABS, stability control. It's no wonder I can't pitch it. Nice. I get it now.
Okay, the RC car did not beat the Ferrari. But it beat the Williams.
Nice. There's also steering assist. Automatically counter steer into the direction of a slide to aid in stability. Oh, turn that off too.
Yeah,
okay.
You have way too many assists.
It's
so
I didn't know they were on. It's no wonder I'm struggling.
They're trying to make sure that you're casual.
Pretty much. Let's try the forward version. I'm going to try it with the middle car this time, too. The intermediate. 850 horse, 60-40 weight split. Actually, you know what? No, let's go for that Titan again. Let's go for the big dog. Maximum power. Oh, Lord. Holy shit, 1,000 horsepower is a lot of motor. Woo!
Dirt tires designed for designed for a lot of model races. Plus 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah. Oh, now I can drive like a superhero. Now I get it. Oh my god. Cars can't fly. Jumped your car 164 feet in a single jump. Yeah, that rock kind of came up out of nowhere. I didn't know it was there. Eat my dust. Come on. Whoa. Woo-hoo-hoo. Boy, she is tail happy. Oh, shit. I want all my positions. I did jump up 2 car levels, so it's a lot harder to drive again, but I'm starting to understand the game now.
Someone edited this for Dragon Ball, right? They changed the voice actors to like AI Arnold Schwarzenegger and Tim Curry for Android 16 versus Cell.
So you're sponsored by Red Bull. Red Bull gives me wings! Yes, exactly. I don't know I would want to be sponsored by Red Bull, only because I can't drink energy drinks. So while they would pay really well, I don't know I could promote their products very well because I would be sick all the time. Now I'm starting to get it. I can slide the car. Finally, I can slide the car where I want to and when I want to as well. Cut a little corner here. Oh, shit. Stick the landing. Boy, they react weird off the jumps. The car, when it comes out of a jump, it does things you don't expect it to do. Leave me alone, I know what I'm doing. Oh, computer racing without any assists on. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. That was fun. Ooh, with a couple of hairpins. Fuck it, I'm down. I haven't given this intermediate car a chance at all. Let's give it a go. Oh, asphalt, sweet asphalt. We have an asphalt straight. Whoa, they checked up fast. What the hell? Let's move. Okay, so they're weak. The AI's weakness is corners.
As per how Forza's engineered, honestly.
Oh no, like they're taking the hairpins at, we're talking maybe 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I can blow their doors off. Oh, oh, and I'm on asphalt. Oh, it's gone down. Damn it. Ooh, this thing's turbo. Cool. Yeah. It makes spoolie noises. That's awesome. Yes! Give me more 180 drifting. This is where the game comes to life. The slower speed stuff. Oh! Oh, I'm a happy boy right now. And now I know where the e-brake's at. I can try to do something dumb here. Alright, Scandy Flick, rip the e-brake. Yes! Ha ha! Cause I'm a hairpin hero. Drive sideways with style. Cause I'm a hairpin hero. Ah, hairpin. Woohoo! Three-wheeling. Oh my god, that's fun.
Hey, did you see that one, the reveal of the new Ferrari?
I saw a couple pictures of it. It looked pretty decent.
It's not as, like, you know,
I thought it...
eye-catching as the LaFerrari.
Yeah, I'd say the looks, I mean, they weren't bad, but it wasn't like I was wowed by it or anything, you know?
And the design language is... But then again, it's the same thing with the W1 now, too. It's like...
Sadie, my best lap time there was 48.3. Next best lap time on the track, 57.6. Oh my god, that's fun as hell. Can I set up?
Incredibly flat Tesla Cybertruck versus a single road bump. Who wins?
The incredibly flat road bump. I had a, honestly, if I had to take one over the other, if I have to take bets on it, Tesla Cybertruck versus Yugo GV. I'm taking the Yugo.
No, I'm talking about the, there's a big van that Tesla made that looks like a toaster.
So the Cybertruck.
No.
You said it big, ugly, and looked like a toaster.
No, the Cybertruck looks like a garbage can.
It is a garbage can.
Yeah, the garbage receptacle. And there's the one that looks like the toaster that Elon decides to make.
Oh, the taxi!
Yeah.
Yes. Thing can die.
I was like saying, like...
Oh, there's a cockpit view for this game. Yes. Let's go.
Yeah, cockpit view.
Woo! Cock! No. I'm horrible. Alright, that's something else they should fix. I want a manual transmission option. This game is only automatic. I'm very disappointed. I cannot believe that. I haven't tried one on Ultima yet. I want the big ring road. outer rings forward. Oh, interesting. I just realized the powertrain in these cars isn't driving the wheels. There's no physical axles. That's
They're
weird.
just individual. They're individually powered, like individually powered wheels.
Yeah, with electric motors in them.
Yep.
Strange.
I mean, that is already a thing.
Where the electric motor is in the rim?
Yep.
Oh boy. Right, cockpit view, I forgot.
This is a lot more concerning considering that there's a huge hump set up.
Do what?
There's like a huge hump on your cockpit.
Why is this easier this way? Oh my god, this is a blasted cockpit view. What the hell? Oh, hell yeah. This is fun as all get out. I can drift finally. Oh, yeah.
Blue Sky is funny because I can't recall any other platform where its growth is explicitly tied to the collective fate of one person.
The what?
Blue Sky is funny because I can't recall any other platform where its growth is explicitly tied to the collective fate of for one person.
Really?
Everyone in Blue Sky hates Elon Musk.
Everybody at Blue Sky hates what?
Elon Musk.
Oh. Fair enough.
Yeah, Elon can go about
Note to self, don't use the banking.
I'm just tired right now. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer the stream to you.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Oh, hello. Welcome in, Sadie. Thank you for the raid. I mean, I knew it was coming, but still, thank you.
I ended up watching you. My viewership dropped the moment that I stopped doing cool stuff. Like, I got worn out after I got, like, my past week. So, like, yeah, I'm not doing that anymore.
Fair enough. But yes, welcome in, viewers. Sadie, I think you're a mod if you want to shout yourself out.
Yeah.
I would offer to, but I'm in the middle of this race right now.
It's okay if you don't say. Honestly, so I really don't feel like I'm in a position to do that.
Do what?
I don't really feel like I'm in a position to do that.
This map is really big.
Hey Soji, I'm gonna do a tier list.
Okay. Of? We should do a tier list of the different tier list tiers.
No. It's gonna be too confusing.
Did you ever see the top 10? Top 10?
No.
Coming in at 9, we have number 8. Coming in at number 7, we have number 5. Coming in at number 6, we also have number 5. Number 5, of course, is number 4. Number 1 is number 9.
Overstimulating.
Do what?
Overstimulating.
Oh, sorry. Woo! I get why it didn't work in third person. It's iRacing. You have to run this game in first person to work. This is how you get into iRacing. This is it.
I'm gonna go straight to this in case if you're interested, but it's up to you, honestly. But, if you have like another window.
I unfortunately do not at the moment. I have 2 monitors. One has Streamlabs, and the other has or OBS Studio. The other has Exocross. Whoa! I'm in a big old tank slapper right now. Come on, car.
Tier list for
Tier list tiers.
affordable sports cars for new drivers.
F tier, Lamborghini Aventador.
No. That's why I told you to look at the Discord live. That way you understand where that way you understand where.
Oh, no, I know. That you said affordable sports cars for first-time drivers, so that would be a terrible affordable sports car.
No, we don't. We have several categories here. We have an Opel. We have a Pontiac GTO. We got a heavy Chrysler 300TX. You know, I'll let you dictate which car goes which. So
Let me see what I got here. Pause my race for a minute so I can take a look at this. Too expensive or don't know enough about the car. Right off the bat, I see. What is that car? I can't see.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I don't know what image this is. It looks like a BMW 3 Series. Late 90s.
Late 90s. I would say B class. Good driver, kind of hard to obtain.
Next one is a Mini Cooper, old one.
C, hard to work on, hard to get parts for.
Yep. SN95. New Edge.
SN90. Oh, no, that's an SN97 then. Those are A class. Not
easy for us to get with.
They're easy to work on, they're pretty cheap to get, but they are very, very tricky to drive. So there's a reason Mustangs are crowd killers.
Hemi Chrysler.
C.
Charger. Yeah.
Absolute
same.
C. They're just garbage cars.
Hang on a second. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Someone DM'd me again. Oh, it was Roxy. Okay. Let's see. GTO.
GTO. That looks like a. That looks like
3000 GT.
Oh, that kind of GTO. I thought you meant a Pontiac GTO.
No.
I thought. Okay, affordable sports car. That would be in the list. 3000 GT. I'd give it an A class. I've had to work on those. They're a bit of a bastard, but they can be done.
Actually, they're cheap now too. I think the one without the twin turbos, the one with just the standard 3SGE, it was only being sold for like $8,000.
That's not horrible.
Yeah. So I myself would put it on S class.
Well, I'm gonna go back to racing, but read me out the cars, and I'll tell you where they go.
Okay. 300ZX 1997.
Twin turbo 2+2.
Yep.
B class, crazy hard to work on.
350Z.
350s A all day long. Those are good. They're pretty easy to work on. Parts
Reliable.
are available, somewhat reliable. It is a Nissan, and I'm a Nissan owner. I'm allowed to say that.
Alfa Romeo Spider.
Oh, you could put that one in C class. Alphas are crazy hard to service.
BMW M3.
M3? I'd probably put that in too expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit hard. That shit's expensive.
Same with the M5 that's on the bottom too. Like shit.
Yep.
Dude.
Any M series you just throw right in the bottom tier. Because it's, I mean, they're great cars, but good luck affording them.
Speaking of BMWs, still BMW 5 Series.
Again, C tier. Crazy hard to work on. German engineering. You don't want German for your first car until you're experienced with a German vehicle.
Buick GSX. Buick GSX, basically. Grand Sport.
GSX?
Yeah.
Oh, Grand National, the old ones.
Yeah.
Too expensive. Way too expensive to obtain.
C3.
C3. B class. Other than the motor, extremely hard to work on.
C4.
A class. Again, I owned one. Hard to work on, not impossible, but they are also absolutely terrifying to drive at speed. Those things are... Let's put it this way. I got rubber out of my 8-speed manual transmission. I could get rubber in the first 4 of the 8 gears.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. That thing was terrifying. I sold it because I'm like, I'm going to get myself or somebody else killed in this thing.
Valid. CTS.
V or no?
No, it's a sports car, so it's a V.
It's a V?
Yeah.
I'd put it in A. Good, but you're dealing with basically a gussied up Corvette, and then things are they're dangerous.
Camaro, modern.
5th gen, right?
5th gen, yeah.
I thought I saw that picture. I'd give that A. The blind spots are hard to see out of, but everything else is pretty dope.
Taurus, SHO.
Taurus Show?
Yeah.
C class, crazy hard to service. Twin overhead, twin cam V6, absolute mongrel to work on.
Valid. Yeah, I remember you twisting your arm at one point, right?
Huh?
Did you twist your arm at one point and just maintaining these things?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you're gonna be sorry you bought one the second you have to open the hood.
Eesh. EG6.
Oh, S tier. You're talking a Civic hatch, iconic.
Yeah, it's cheap. i4 is easy to work on.
It's a Civic. Any AutoZone in the world, you can rebuild it with a roll of duct tape and a crescent wrench. will
Yep.
run for 100 bajillion miles.
Yep. Challenger.
Just no. Just bottom tier. No. Junk car. They don't drive worth a shit. They're heavy. They break down all the time. The electric might as well have spaghetti in the loom instead of wires.
Yeah.
Fucking awful cars. They look cool. And that's what they should be, is they should be empty shell cars put on a pedestal somewhere to look good, and that's it.
Del Sol.
S tier. It may
Same
be
thing
front.
with the Civic, essentially.
It's
right?
a two-door Civic coupe that looks sportier.
Yeah.
Sign me up. Yeah.
300C.
300C,
Yeah.
like Chrysler.
Yes.
Bottom tier again. Junk car. Same thing. It's the same thing as the Dodge Charger, except you get none of the Dodge Charger pedigree with it. You get an old man Grandpa Chrysler, and it weighs 4,000 pounds, and it's based off of a 20-year-old Mercedes-Benz chassis when it was new in 2000. They still use that base chassis today. It's a 45-year-old design.
You're gonna be pissed with me on the next 4 then. E-Class, C-Class, S-Class, and, is it an R-Wagon? Yeah.
All in the bottom tier. They're junk. They're German. They're too expensive. They're hard to work on. Sure, they drive amazing, but the second you have to change the oil, you'll have to sell it because you can't afford it.
Yep. You're right about that. 88.6.
Too expensive.
That's still too expensive?
Have you looked up how much an AE86 is to buy right now?
Valid.
You can't even get an SR5 in America in the American spec with the single barrel carburetor for under 10 grand. And then
Valid.
again, it's an 80s Corolla. That's great, but not for 10 grand. You can go buy I could go right now. Okay, case in point. I can buy any 5-speed 10th gen Lancer on Facebook right now for under 6 grand. And get a crazy nice one. And that's going to be
as demonstrated.
I say I bought mine for $1,500. It's stupid cheap. Now, granted, mine needs a clutch, but it's dumb cheap.
03 Mustang.
That's a newer Mustang than that, Sadie. That's 07 and up.
Oh yeah.
I would put these in B tier. Same problem as the SN97 from earlier, except the SN97 is more affordable and more moddable.
A lot more of an open platform.
There's just more support for it. That 07 doesn't have as much support because half of them were made with that anemic V6 that had no power and automatic transmissions.
Right,
And
because
they
they just started with the EcoBoost on that era.
No, that's the next gen up. That one did not have the EcoBoost. All you got was the V6 or the V8, and the first few years they didn't even have a 5.0 in them. They had a 4.6 liter out of the Grand Marquis and Crown Vic cop cars.
Ew.
They're not bad motors, don't get me wrong. They're reliable, but you don't get the 5.0 pedigree. You don't get any Shelby nameplates until later in the gen. All you get is a base V8, maybe if you're lucky with a stick, and no aftermarket, or very little aftermarket support, and they're more expensive than the SN97. My dad owns a badass SN97. Yellow, black stripes, Flowmaster exhaust. It's disgusting.
So basically what you bought is essentially a paperweight, like, that reflects on what the retrofuturism is supposed to be.
Yes. Like I said, later in that gen, they got better. But by then they're too expensive to buy. So the ones you can afford, you don't want.
Right.
They're okay. They're not a bad car, but I'm certainly not going to go raving about them.
Right. What is this? NA? NA Miata?
Any Miata S tier. Even if you got to pay a little extra for it, Miata is always the answer. That's a joke for a reason. I have had the pleasure of driving an NB Miata, which is basically just an NA without the pop-up headlights. And while it is slow as shit, that's what makes it That's what makes it amazing. You can drive
It's
that
fun.
car on the limit, and you're doing 65 miles an hour. It's great.
Yep. WS6.
WS6?
Pig nose.
If it's a WS6, you can put it right in the too expensive category. Those things are 45 grand right now. Now, if you want a base Firebird, 3rd or 4th gen, I will concede this. 3rd and 4th gen Firebirds, even with a V6, are fun as hell. They're pretty easy. They're crazy easy to work on. They're fun to drive. They don't handle the best, but they're tail happy without being crowd killers like the Mustangs are. You can hang on to them if you want to.
Yeah, the LS motors on that thing has balance and torque whenever they get it out anyway.
Exactly.
What is that, a 928? Porsche 928? That's expensive,
Yeah,
right?
too expensive. Even if you can get one cheap, you don't want one.
Same with the 968, right?
Is that the pop-up headlight one?
Yeah.
No, you can put those in C tier. They're a little cheaper.
Okay.
They're cheap enough you can afford it, but it's still German, so you probably shouldn't.
Boxster. Gen 1.
It's a Porsche. Too expensive. Even if you can get one cheap, they're like 10 grand, and you're going to have nothing but a pile of problems.
FC.
FC?
Yes.
B-Class. Great car. Good luck learning the Dorito. Like, that right there is, in and of itself, the hardest thing to master.
And that would conclude with the FE RX-8 as a C-Class, correct?
No, put that in A-Class. The Renesis version of the 13B has more support than the old FCs, and you can actually get some information on them. And if you can get one with blown apex seals and learn to make it run again, they are way more workable than the old FCs that are out of date. I actually want to learn how to flip RX-7 or RX-8s eventually.
If you flip an RX-8, you know the value will go up like at least 5 times.
Pretty much. Put that Firebird, because I'm going to take that Firebird not as a WS6, but just as a... Okay, because obviously a WS6 doesn't count as affordable. So let's just say that's a V8 Trans Am. You can get a good V8 Trans Am for under 10 grand, and there is a shitload of aftermarket support, so it can go to A.
I honestly respect all these opinions, honestly, because like, I like it how you put every single German car except for like the AE86 and the Challenger.
Oh shit! I put
too
the
expensive.
Charger up in C-Class. You can move the Charger down too. Yeah, put that down in the toilet where it belongs. I didn't realize I did that.
Toilet.
That's where German cars and anything made by Mopar belongs right now, in the toilet. I'm not saying Mopar guys have bad taste. I'm just saying that Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram are... Well, okay. Sadie, do you know what the top...
Whoa.
The top 10 worst selling vehicles in America, Sadie. Top 10 worst selling vehicles in America. What is the number one? Top 10.
Dodge Charger?
Nope.
Dodge Challenger.
Nope, you're thinking cars.
Worst selling vehicle.
Overall, worst selling vehicle in America.
Was it the Yugo?
No, modern day. This year, 2024.
Mitsubishi Mirage?
No, I wish. Dodge Ram 2500.
Well,
Third worst selling vehicle in America? Dodge Ram 3500.
Dodge is making shit.
Seventh worst selling vehicle in America. Dodge Ram 1500. 7 of the 10 worst selling vehicle slots on the market right now, including the Dodge Hornet, belong to Stellantis and Chrysler and Dodge.
I don't know what the fuck, dude.
Oh, and because it's the Hornet, that throws in the Alfa Romeo Tonale, which actually sells more than the Hornet. They are offering... Have you seen some of the rebates they're offering on the Hornets right now? They've still got 23s on the lot they can't get rid of. And they're bringing 25s in right now.
You.
Oh, if you want a cheap car, you can go get a Hornet really cheap. But you don't want it. It's junk.
That's why I'm going for the Blazer.
Yep. And even I'm not as big a fan of the Blazers, but I won't try to discourage you from it. I know we've talked about it before, and it's like my aversions to anything Chevrolet. I won't own a Chevy newer than 2006.
Gotcha.
I don't like their motors.
But, so this is a tier list.
Okay.
With 70 vehicles on it.
Okay.
We got a long way to go down. If you want to, you can skip this. I'm going to have my own opinions. So at least these are in alphabetical order. Starting with Alfa Romeo Tipo 23.
What are my categories to work with here?
Just the looks, iconic looks, performance, history, and speed.
So
And
overall,
how much-
its
much you like
impact on the car world, how much I like it.
Yes.
Okay, that's different from what I thought then.
I'm gonna add another tier here. It's like I don't know this. So at or below. Hang on. I'm gonna say I don't know this.
What are my other... I can't see what the other tiers are here.
Okay.
Truly is a rather sick car, my brother. It's the GOAT. It's nice. I like. Still could be worse. Emotional damage. I don't know this. And put one more in between I don't know this and emotional damage.
Okay. At or below. Put it in color black. Or
Yeah.
Gray. Yeah. Put it in gray. And oh wait, I don't know. This is gray. Give me a moment. We'll put this one black.
That's fine.
And then we'll put it as what?
Dumpster fire. I want that in
Oh.
case I need it.
Okay. So we start out with the Tipo 22.
I don't know this. I genuinely am not very familiar with that car.
155.
It's nice. B. I'll give it. It's not bad. I don't know it very well, but I don't mind it.
I would put this on A just because of the fact that, okay, this is funny. The 155 dominated DTM for like 1 year.
Really?
Yeah, it came out like half the year after it was debuted. And it just wrecked face because it was the first all-wheel drive touring car in DTM.
Fair enough. I can respect that.
So it made DTM change its rules. So it's like, yeah.
That's fair.
4C.
I'll give that an A tier.
Decent sports car.
Yep.
Could go a lot better.
Exactly.
Let's see. I forgot what model this is, but this is supposed to be the concept version of this thing.
33 Stradale. Honestly, you could put both the old and the new one in B tier. They're nice, I like them, but they don't get me going as much. Like, they're neat, but they're still alpha. Alphas don't rank very high for me most of the time.
There's only a couple of alphas out there, in my opinion, that could go for this list. That could go possibly A or S, but they're not in this list.
Yeah.
Actually, there's one. I can see it right now. It's this one.
What is that?
It's the Alfa Stradale in general. It's the Stradale.
Oh, and see, this one's missing one that I like.
Now it's the 8C. This is the concept for the 8C, by the way. It's using the Viper chassis.
And see, I don't like the Viper chassis. I like what the 8C was production-wise. You could put the
Yeah.
8C in personal favorite. It's the only Alpha I would own.
I would switch it around, but then again, we'll just compromise and go for like SS
I'm
because.
down for that.
But the
The only one I'll ever own is the 8C. That'd be cool.
8C. The Quadrifoglio.
The Giulia?
Yeah.
C. It's not a bad looking car, but it's a modern four-door sedan. It's like it's
Competition four-door sedan.
it's not really a trash car. Like, it's not bad, but it's just a modern four-door, like... I see no world in which I have that over my Lancer.
Right. What is this? It's the front engine. Forgot what this one is. It's a Stradale. It's a Tipo 2, I believe.
I'll be honest,
the 8C.
I'll leave the rest of those to you. I don't know those. Any of the rest of these alphas.
Okay, the 8C, I would put it on C tier. The V8 doesn't really get me. The Rally Alfa Romeo from... See, there's two Rally Alfa Romeos. One's for Group B, the other one... You know what? I'll put this one on A, and this one on C. This one crashed a lot. This one didn't. And then this one. I don't know this one. I'll put that trash. Alright, I don't know this. A110.
I would give that an S. That's a cool-ass looking car. The new one.
Yeah. A110. Oh.
C. Doesn't do nearly as much for me.
Turbo 5.
Turbo 5. I don't know the Turbo 5. Oh, no, that's called an Alpine. That's the Renault Alpine.
Yeah.
Oh my god, personal favorite. I love those.
You know what? I agree with you on that.
It's the only cool, that is the coolest Renault ever made. Because of its, 80s space age goofy ass style.
The wedge design that they captured it on a sports car. They tried to do that.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
That is if a Ferrari Daytona
before the modern age
and a Z32 twin turbo had a kid.
Yep.
I love it.
Alright, so what's this one? I think that's the successor of this thing.
I don't know that one as well. I don't have much of an opinion on that car. I don't know it.
Yeah, we'll go for it. I don't know this. AMC.
Which AMC is it? I can't see.
It's the green one.
There. I don't know. Green AMC?
I don't... It's... AMC something. It's a two... It's like a hatchback design from the 1970s.
Oh, it's an AMX. Okay, I can see it now.
Yeah.
AMX. It's B tier. It's nice.
Yeah, I was gonna put this on B. Yeah, it's pretty. It has a pretty noisy engine. That's all I could hear. And here's another one, another AMC.
That doesn't look like a Javelin. I don't know what that is. I'd say probably a.
I'll put it in I don't know.
Yeah, I'd just put it in I don't know because I'm not familiar with that one.
Signet V8.
Signet V8. As cool as the thought is, I'm putting that in dumpster fire. It's just stupid and impractical. The whole point of the Signet, and you cannot deny this because it's fact, is the fact that it's just a 4-cylinder Toyota badged with Aston Martin badging to give Aston Martin carbon credits to help them keep selling cars.
Okay, all right. But if it's the V8 Signet specifically, where would you put it?
As a concept, I'll give it B tier because it's like, okay, haha, funny, but it's a Toyota Yaris. I cannot put it that high.
It's a Yaris, but this is a supercar tier list. It's just what the concepts are. Don't worry. There's no common car here. There is absolutely zero common car here.
No, but even still, it's a Toyota Yaris that's been V8 swapped. It's
Valid.
still okay. I could
Not
put it,
even a Yaris. It's an IQ. It's a Scion IQ.
IQ Yaris. They're the same chassis, but it's like even if you put if I gave you a Yugo but told you it had an LS in it, it's still a Yugo.
Okay,
Yes,
valid.
it's at least it's less uncool. But look, okay, if I paint Shelby Racing stripes and stuff a 5-liter Coyote in a Mustang 2, it still looks like a Mustang 2.
valid. But we're just going for the face value here, not necessarily, you know.
No, I know. Again, okay, every other car on the list, look at how weird the Signet looks with its goofy-ass wheel arches.
Okay, we'll put it in the front. You convinced me. Okay.
DB11 is A-class, all day.
Yeah. Nice, sleek, easy.
Clean, classic. It's never been a car of my dreams, but I respect it.
How about the Superleggera?
Superleggera, again, pretty much the same car, A. It's the same thing.
DB6.
Don't know the DB6.
I'll put it on B. How about DB5?
It's cool because James Bond drove it, but when you look at it, it's not that attractive of a car. It's attractive because it's James
Because it's
Bond's
an
car.
icon. But looking at the face value,
It gets A tier for being James Bond's car, but only
overall,
because it's Bond's car.
I go for B tier.
I'm okay with B tier. That is, yeah, I'm good with that.
DB7.
B or C.
Yeah,
Not a bad looking car, but it's not doing anything for me.
I go to C. DB9.
DB9, that is one of. I'll give that better than the DB11. I like the look. That is when Aston Martin was its coolest. I'll give that full-on S tier.
Yep. Ooh, the Aston Martin Le Mans.
Not familiar with that one. I'll leave it to you.
I'll go over this and say I don't know this. Wait, what is this? This is the DB. Oh, this is a DB9 convertible, and then you have the standard DB9. Okay.
I'm going to rank both of the DB9s the same. Even Jeremy Clarkson said that the DB9 convertible was one of the few good convertible conversions that they actually did right.
Okay. And this one's also Superleggera, but it's a more modern Superleggera. So. Oh god, this is the other 1980s James Bond Aston Martin.
That I would call D. That's emotional damage looking at that thing. That's a minger.
DB5, but the Le Mans version.
Don't know that one again. I don't know old race cars very well.
Valid. 170. Is that the 177?
Looks to be.
No.
Honestly?
Yeah, it is. 177.
Honestly, with its stupid open fish mouth and way overpriced, I'd call that emotional damage because anybody who bought one is damaged in some way, shape, or form.
Gotcha. Oh, this is like a one-off. I don't know what this is. But
No
it's an
idea.
Aston Martin. Yeah, same thing. Another DB9, but it's the one with the Ford collab. Grenadiers.
I don't know that one either. Aston Martin
No,
isn't my company.
It's basically, yeah, DB9 07.
If it's an 07 DB9, I'll probably still give it an A tier. I don't know it as well, but it's still cool.
Vantage 07.
All the Aston Martins look alike, B tier. The cool ones are gone. Now we're just down to the goofy ones that nobody remembers unless you own one.
Yeah. Okay, now.
Am I wrong in thinking that all Aston Martins kind of look alike?
Except for the Valkyrie, which is in the next one.
Well, okay, the Valkyrie, yeah, that's a whole different beast, though, we're talking about there.
or the Vulcan. Honestly, like at that point,
The Vulcan we can throw all the way to personal favorite. That thing looks amazing. I love that. Or not the Vulcan. What is that one? That's not a Vulcan.
No, that's the Victor.
The Victor, that's the one. The Victor, yeah, it may be overpriced, it may be ridiculous, but god damn it, that thing's cool.
It's a one-off. Come on. Yeah,
I don't care if it's a one-off, that thing looks sick.
Why is the Audi R8 doing in that Aston Martin era? Okay, you know what?
We should maybe just do the cars we know and take the ones off the board that we don't know and just leave them down there. Because there's getting to be a lot of cars we don't know.
No, don't worry. It's gonna be full anyway because there's 70.
Fair.
So, okay. 05, this is 09 Vantage. Yeah, let's just put it on B tier.
Again, all Astons look alike.
Oh, this one's different though. This is a 90s Aston Martin. Or
I don't
80s
know what
Aston
that
Martin.
is.
Looks cool though.
I'll actually give you that. It looks cool. I'd give that an A tier.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I don't know what it is, but it's cool. What is that?
Wait, this is the Victor. This is the road version of it. This is the track version. This is the road version.
That also gets favorite.
Yeah.
Those things look badass.
Yeah. Again, that's the quirky one. I put this on B tier. Yeah.
It's whatever.
Audi Quattro.
I'll be honest, C tier.
Don't like the wedge?
I never have liked the Audi Quattro. They're not bad cars. I'm not gonna give it a D or worse. But at the same time, I look at it and you know what it reminds me of? Every time I see an Audi Quattro, I think, oh look, it's a Volkswagen Corrado.
I hate it now. What did you do? I hate it here.
Tell me I'm wrong.
God, I hate it here.
I would. You know what? Put it in D tier just for that, because I just emotionally damaged it.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it here.
Center.
Oh God, I hate it here. Why did you do that to me? My God.
Tell me it doesn't look exactly like a Corrado at a glance.
I fucking hate it. All right, let's move on. Audi R8. Early model Audi R8.
Honestly, all of the R8s can go B tier. They're cool, but why would you ever buy the R8, V8 or V10 when you can have the Huracan Gallardo or whatever? Like, why would you buy anything else?
Okay, now
you
we go
get
to the
Lamborghini, or you get Audi. Businessmen drive Audis. The only cool Audi that has ever existed isn't even on this list because they don't put the W12A8 from the Transporter on here.
Gotcha.
Which I think is bullshit.
Speaking of keep going in Audis, R's for Avant.
I'll give that B tier because I appreciate the wagon.
Yeah, that's a grocery getter that can kick some ass.
Yes. It's cool, it's practical, it's fast. It's still an Audi, so I can't give it A, but at least it's better.
TT.
Emotional damage. I can't stand everything that's roundy.
TTRS?
The new TT. I'll give it C. They're better than the old ones, but God, those old ones were bangers.
AutoZan.
AutoZan, A. They're not the coolest looking cars, but they're cool because they're kind of dweeby and goofy looking.
Plus they're small.
Yeah, and they're small, which is fun.
Continental.
I'll be honest. It's a big, heavy car for people who play golf, and they're not the interesting, fun kind of golf. They're the... Hey, Emerson, did you see that double bogey on 4? I'll take another $32 rye, please. How is your son doing at Yale this year? I fucking
great poop home.
No, that comes later with Rolls-Royce.
Oh, fucking hell. Alright, this is... Why is it Lamborghini? Wait, no, that's not a Lamborghini. It's not an M1 either. I don't know what BMW this is.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, we'll just put it here. 2002!
A 2002 what?
BMW.
Yeah, which 2002 BMW?
BMW 2002. Is the late 60s one.
I thought you said it was an 02.
Yeah, they call it a BMW 2002. That's the model.
I know, I'm just seeing how long I should string this on for.
I could slap your face right now.
I'll be honest. With this treasure, I summon. Hello, Angel Wolf. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Sorry, I missed your chat. I had a window up. I couldn't see for a minute.
I could.
I'll be honest. D. I don't like it. It's ugly. It's a toaster.
CSL.
Ooh, old one.
Yes, the oldest CSL.
They're just because of how weird they are. I'll give it an A class. What's up? We're just doing tier lists while I'm doing some racing. We're having some fun. What's up with you?
So, okay, the next one is the BMW 155. I don't know this enough because it appeared, of course, in Horizon 4.
I know of this car. It has a really interesting story, but when I say really interesting, I mean it's interesting to know, and it's also boring as shit. So I'll give it a C because it's at least somewhat interesting.
Low C.
Yeah, low C. Am good. That's awesome. Glad to hear that.
850.
Oh, 850. I'll give those Bs. They're cool. Nothing I'd want, but they're B.
I don't know this BMW in particular, so I'm just gonna put this.
Yeah, I don't know it either. I don't know most BMWs.
M3, the very first one.
A tier. I mean, they're
still
just
put the tournament cars.
They're cool.
All right. 03, 07, 03 M tier. M3, 03 M3.
That's one of the iconic ones. I'll give that A.
Yeah, because most wanted reasons, duh.
Yeah.
07 M3.
B tier for Ray Krieger. That's the Grip King, Ray Krieger.
I'm gonna put this on D tier just because
hybrid.
It's just. Yeah, no, not hybrid because it's
casted into the depths of hell.
M1.
M1. I'll be honest, I never did like the M1.
I put it on B.
Some eight-handed sword divergent Silva divine war. What? Free Gojo?
Okay, wait, is that? Oh no, this is the 97 M3, not the 02 M3.
Either way, it's still good. I like them both. Same place.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, Angel Wolf. I don't know that reference. I assume it has something to do... It's either got something to do with Jujutsu Kaisen or a mechanic's hand cleaner because you said Gojo. And I'm assuming it has to be Jujutsu Kaisen.
I'm gonna put the Nazca C12 on my personal favorite, just because of the fact that it's one of the it is an unreleased concept of a BMW V12.
Fair enough. I know nothing about it, so do your thing.
It's a weird BMW that has that weird slide down door. I forgot which this one is.
Honestly, I don't even know what it's called, and I forget they exist.
Z4M or Z3M.
Both, damage. Yeah, they're neat cars, but they're ugly.
How about this one?
That's a Z8. That's B tier. The Z8's the only cool one.
This is obvious already. Come on now.
What is? Oh, is that a Brabham?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brabham BT62. You get that one.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Let me just switch the connections, okay? I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good. Alright, let's do a championship. Sadie, I'm gonna try a championship in iRacing and see how, or in Exocross and see how it goes.
Yeah, I'll just dictate the cars that come at you, okay?
That works.
I'll be right back.
Holy shit, there's a story mode. What the hell?
Some say that racing just hasn't been the same for a while now. We cleaned up the planet, turned climate change around, built a healthier and more sustainable society.
Around is like a suicide attempt releasing untamed hungry lion. Okay. Yeah,
But
remind
those
me
of
not
us
to do
who
that.
love racing, well, we lost touch with its spirit. When personal transportation devices
Well, I
went away,
definitely have no choice
sim
but to
racing
dictate
was
it
all
to you
we had
because I
left.
can't stream it. But
Cars and tracks
I could just
didn't
dictate it
connect
to
with us
you
like they used
on
to.
the cars that are in my screen.
It's hard for
So
sim
I'll just let you
racing
know,
to
okay?
mean much.
Yeah.
You never felt what was being simulated. That's when someone had the bright
Bugatti
idea to send
Chiron
unmanned cars to space.
Pure Sport.
It sounded
Hang on a
crazy,
second. I'm getting
but what
story.
good idea hasn't at first?
Okay.
They're
That's
actually
how
doing
we ended up
story.
finding Proteus, the planet that became a racing playground. In the age where we
Let me
thought
know when
we'd
you're
seen
done.
everything there is
Will
to
do.
see, it was proof we haven't seen anything.
I would put the Pure Sport on B tier.
And soon,
honestly.
a
I don't
new
really like-
generation of stars.
All the Bugattis,
emerged.
honestly. Well,
An
I was gonna say
Exocross
next
was
one's the
born,
Devo. I don't know what you would rank the Devo.
and only one can become the ultimate champion. So yeah, they're right. The racing hasn't been the same. But once you've experienced Exocross, there's
So I'm gonna
no
wait for
turning
you to
back.
the dialogue of this one.
This is neat. They actually give you a story for the game. That's really cool. The heck? Okay, cool. So, okay, what car is it now?
Devo.
Bugatti Devo?
Yes.
Honestly, C-Class. Trying to do too much with what's already overkill in a car.
Okay, here's an icon. EB110.
Again?
Well, it's an EB110. It's an older Bugatti.
No, I'm saying again. No, I said again and then I had to yawn. Again, a car I'm not as a fan of. It's not a car I like very much. They're interesting, but they're not a car that I think is very cool.
I'll put it on B tier because at least there's a history on it. In
Sounds
my
good.
opinion. I'll put it on B, yeah. It will make a difference to put it on B.
Fair enough.
Tourbillon. Bugatti Tourbillon, the newer one. The newest.
I don't know that one well enough to have an opinion on it.
Veyron 16-bore.
To be honest, all the Bugattis, other than the original Veyron and the original Chiron, are kind of lost on me. There's too many of them, and they're all too similar to each other.
Yeah, I put them both on C tier. The Grand Sport and the Veyron 16-bore.
Yeah.
GNX Buick.
GNX, that's a classic A tier. Not an all-time
Definitely
killer,
agree with you.
but I mean an all-time classic.
I put it on number 5 on A. What? There's another Buick performance vehicle, but I forgot which one
GSX.
it is. Yeah, GSX.
Those are, again, A tier. Just cool, classic, a little more uncommon, but cool looking. Gotta respect something so unique.
Caterham Super Sim.
Don't know any Caterhams, I'll leave that to you.
Could be worse, honestly. I don't mind how it looks. It's just that Caterham is just Lotus used it first, and then Caterham, and then Lotus. I don't know. 1980s Camaro.
A solid S tier. I've owned 3 of the damn things.
Right, because of okay. Yeah, I know. I get you.
That one,
Bumblebee.
I dedicate that to Saber, Aria, and Kaylee. The 3 of them that I own. 3 of the best cars I ever had.
That's on your testament, and I would agree with it. Bumblebee.
New Camaro,
New Camaros.
solid A tier. They're good.
Yep. Let's see. The next one after that is the 1968 Camaro.
That's S tier again. I mean, come on, 68 Camaro? Hell yeah. Any first-gen Camaro or Firebird is kick-ass.
How about the 70s?
I'll give those A tiers. They're still cool as hell, just not quite as good.
Gotcha. High though. High A. High A. Both Bumblebees are in A tier. ZL11LE. That in particular.
I'll give that a solid S tier. Those are cool. They're the coolest of the Camaros.
Gotcha. And then there's the Catfish.
B. They're okay, but they're kind of... I never liked the Catfish. I'd rather have the 4th gen with the pop-up headlights than the Catfish. Nobody
That's
ever
the,
thinks, yes, Catfish are cool looking.
No, not the 03 ones or the mid-90s ones. I'd rather prefer the 80s.
Well, okay, the early 90s 4th gen Camaros had pop-up headlights, though. They were a more Sharky nose looking one. They were cool.
Yeah, they got corners, but not the late 90s to early 2000s.
Yeah.
The Bell SS.
B. They're overdone to hell and high water now, and I'm tired of them.
Because of the fact that Fast and Furious was pretty.
Not even Fast and Furious. The World did that one to me. Every show you go to, everybody's got a Chevelle SS now, and it's like I'm tired of them.
Gotcha.
They used to be cool. Now they're overdone.
Cobalt SS? What are you doing here? What are you ranking this one?
Cobalt SS?
Yes.
I'll give that a solid B tier. It's not wowing me with looks, but you know what it is? It's affordable, cool, and super turbocharged, which is cool for its price.
Gotcha. And I'll agree with that. C1 Corvette.
C1 Corvette?
C1 Corvette.
I'll be honest, C tier. First Corvette was not that good. Not a fan.
But how about the C2?
C2, that's a solid A tier. Those looked a lot better. That's the car the astronauts drive. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one with the 427. That's the one that's getting the 427.
That's where the Stingray name comes from. I mean, come on.
Yep. C3.
C3 is a solid C tier again. The swoopy fender Stingrays are goofy. They look weird,
And,
they're hard to work on, and they're built strange.
Plus, by the turn of the 80s, it's just good.
Yeah, not a fan. C4 is a solid A tier. Cool, classic, the first real, I've had one. They drive good, they're fast, they're fun, and while they aren't the best looking Corvette, it was the first time vets really poked their nose into, we're not just here for style, we want to go fast and not just in a straight line.
Hence the Callaway. The very first Callaway that reached 250,000 hours.
Yes, exactly. There's a reason that car was used for it. C4s are good base. They're cool. It's not a C8, but they're cool. That was the start to the C8.
It's funny that nobody really pays attention to these, and they sell for cheap.
Yeah.
They sell for cheap.
I bought mine for under $6 grand back when I was, before I started streaming.
C5.
Fast and Furious movie, gone from street racing to Marvel action. Yeah, that's why I like one, my canonical, like, Fast and Furious headcanon. Fast and Furious 2, Fast and Furious 3. That is all the Fast and Furious movies. I like, the only Fast and Furious movies I truly enjoy are the ones without Paul Walker or Vin Diesel in them. Except for like the last 5 minutes of, or like 10, I should say more like the last 10 seconds of Tokyo Drift.
Your account will be reviewed for a blue check mark soon. I don't fucking care. What?
What's the next car?
Okay. The next car is C5.
C5, A tier, classic. C5, I got to drive a C5 the other day. Rad as hell.
It's timeless, honestly. It still belongs. It's one of the last generations that had a pop-up headlights, and that's actually amazing to me.
But you know what it is? Not only is the C5 the last hurrah for hidden headlights or pop-up headlights in the world, it's also what the C3 wanted to be. The C5 did it right. Big long nose, swoopy fenders, but it's low slung. It's fast. It looks fast. A C3 looks like a fish out of water.
Do you think they improved it on C6?
Yes, I love the C6. I think I would go S tier on the C6.
C6 definitely was the pinnacle of what a Corvette should be. It had the largest engine at the time. Honestly, I agree with you. Then the turn of the decade happened, and the C7 came.
C7, I will also give S. Really cool looking, very unique. Really started to show the new look for the Corvette and its kind of pointy, sharky side for the C8. And I think it looks amazing.
Which also goes on this. The C8 goes on this.
C8's going to be a personal favorite, because, I mean, come on.
You've been racing with a C8 for like the past few days, dude. Impala SS, 1965.
65 Impala? I'll give that a B. Cool old muscle car, nothing to write home about. You're going to see a couple at your local car show if you go to it. And it's cool, but it's nothing. It's going to make me go, whoa. It's going to be a, oh, nice car. Why isn't it a lowrider?
Gotcha.
There's a reason everybody who wants a lowrider looks for a 6.5 Impala.
6.5, 6.4, 6.7. Anyway, and like the bubble tops too, they really wanted that, obviously. Nova SS.
Nova SS, more cool. Still like them, just because there's something different for a change. I like that.
What is this? Is this a Citroen? No, I don't know this one.
If it is, it's almost got to be an SER.
No, it's not. I don't know what it is.
All right, I'm switching to Forza. Exocross is fun, but it's hard.
Cizetta V16 Marauder.
I don't know that car, so you take your pick on that one. Unknown.
I'd say C because it has a fucking V16 engine in it.
Does it really?
Yeah, it's a fucking look at the car first. Okay, look at the car first. I'll zoom it into on. Look at what the car looks like.
Reminder: you're not streaming your screen.
Oh right, I forgot. I'll fuck it. I'll just send it to you. Hang on a second. I'll stream it. Okay, do you see it? Oh wait, that's my profile. Hang on, not this one. Yeah, it is. So, do you see it?
The first one that's available?
Yeah, that has a dude. This was designed by a ex-Lamborghini employee after the Countach was designed. He wants to keep continuing that design language. He got fired by Ferruccio himself.
He should have stopped after the Countach. Yikes! I thought.
Yeah.
You were playing Forza 5 the whole time? That was a game called Exocross, made by the developers of iRacing. I'm switching to Forza Horizon 5 because I'm ready for a break. Exocross is fun, but not as much as I want it to be.
Okay, so in my opinion, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on B because of just the insane engine it has.
Alright, fine.
Dower 964.
Nah, another car I don't know.
It's basically a Porsche 964 from Le Mans. But it's a road-going version.
Again, don't know it. I'll let you pick.
It's very inconvenient for me, so I'll put it on C. It's not bad. Could be better. DeLorean.
C.
It's very inconvenient for me. Just because it's a movie car, pretty much.
That
it doesn't really hoot.
It's a movie car, which is cool. But
doesn't really hoot performance, you know.
On the opposite, you're lucky to get. If you have a DeLorean, you can't get it to 88 miles an hour.
Right, because the engine's too weak too. So, it looks cool.
They look cool. They're a movie car. That's all they are. Not any racing movies you like. I do. It's not necessarily racing, but Smokey and the Bandit and Cannonball Run are both amazing. Cannot recommend enough Ford versus Ferrari. Another great movie. I've never watched it, but I really want to. I just got to take the time to do it. Rush. Great movie. And Ford versus Ferrari. And Redline.
De Tomaso Mangusta.
Another car I don't know. I'll let you go with that one.
Nah, I'll put it in don't know. De Tomaso P72.
Also don't know.
Ferrari engine, modern day De Tomaso. It's the one that looks like an art piece. Put this on B, because it's a nice looking vehicle. Don't get me wrong. Really noisy too. De Tomaso Pantera R.
Classic A class.
Definitely.
Good
I wonder
news
why
and
Forza
bad
can't
news.
get a hold of
Bad
De
news is,
Tomaso.
it's going to storm
These
all
things are
season.
icons.
Good news is,
dude.
you like driving in storms, right?
Old Challenger.
A.
Yep.
I
Looks
only
like a
say
base
that
Challenger,
because
too.
I only say that because you know what's coming next, which is going to be an S.
Was that a Hellcat? Looked like a Red Eye too.
No, I'm talking about real cars that are 2 more down the line.
Ah, gotcha. But where does the Red Eye go?
Red Eye?
Yeah, that's a Red Eye.
See,
It's
they were
decent, but
they were
it's not
cool
really
until
hot.
everybody and their idiot brother had one, and now they're just kind of like, yeah, everybody has one. It's like
Including
when you
the-
see 100 of them, they get less special.
Yeah, and that includes the SRT-1, which I would put it on D because I really don't like these.
On the handle like
Now,
a
when
cruise
you-
ship.
Now, for the real cars, on the other hand, these are going both on S. The Charger and the Charger Daytona.
Yes.
Yeah, those things.
Speed Racer live action is an S class for you? I don't hate it, but it's like B class at best.
I mean, it's okay. I like the acting. It's just
It was fun for a cheap thrill. It was not legendary. Too much CGI, they got it to be too unrealistic.
Okay. We're gonna put this on D because it's a Charger. Same thing with this one.
Yeah.
Oh no, dumpster fire. Forgot that thing exists here.
Oh yeah, put every Mopar in the dumpster fire that's newer than the year 2000. S class because of the racing and stunts. That's
Is
fair.
it the Barracuda? Is it the Barracuda?
That's the old CUDA,
No,
yeah.
that's no, it's not the CUDA. It's the Dart.
Oh, the Dart. I'll give that a B class. It's not
Yeah.
wowing me, but it's cool.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yikes, look at
Mid-high
that
B
size.
class.
Storms come in.
Neon
Our new
SRT.
round of seasonal events just went
A.
live on the festival playlist.
Oh, it's like the competitor for the Cobalt, the Wreck competitor.
Yeah, put it with the
Ooh.
Cobalt.
Yeah, Cobalt was on B. Hang on, where's the
Oh,
Cobalt?
was it?
Yeah. Yeah, put it on A. Put them both on A now.
I'll give him that.
What is this though? Is this a GLSH?
No, that's not a. That's a Dodge Charger Daytona.
Not the Shelby Charger Daytona, right?
Or Shelby Charger Daytona, yeah. Where do you
Is
think
it
I'm
weird that I
gonna?
want to put this? Is it weird that I want to put this on C? Because that's an icon, but like at the same time I would put it on D.
Sadie, do you know where I'm putting that?
Where?
That for me goes to personal favorite. Do you know how bad I want one of those?
Oh my lord! I'll put it
I
on S.
fucking love that car. I want one of those so bad it's not funny.
Interesting.
I looked for one of those in college.
It's incredibly rare, doesn't it?
And actually not as bad as you might think. But here's what I want to do with it. I want to K-swap
What?
it.
Oh,
Actually, I take that back.
Front engine, front.
It's front engine, front wheel drive.
Yeah.
And you know what? I take it back. I don't want to K-swap it. I don't want to K-swap it.
Oh, you wanna VTEC it, don't you?
No, actually. R18A1. R18A1 Honda Civic engine. With a 5-speed manual. Out of the
You're
08
insane.
Honda Civic EX.
You are insane, Alan.
Well, okay. You get all the cool looks. The R18A1 engine is one of the most reliable engines I have ever worked with in my life. They're easy to service. They never go wrong. They get great fuel mileage, and if you put an exhaust on them, they sound fun. Makes a little under 200 horsepower, and it would take that little lightweight car and make it fun, peppy, and zippy without... you put a K-swap in it with 250 horsepower, you're just going to get wheel spin all the time. That car's suspension and weight cannot handle 250 horsepower. It's too much for that car. Ryosuke Takahashi has a point. Less horsepower is needed sometimes.
It's like comparing this to like basically putting like a 747A to another 747A, but you're sacrificing more wheel spin than the stability. Gotcha.
Let's put it this way. Tanner Faust set the indoor world speed record in 2013 in an Audi R8 V10 Audi R8 V10 Plus. He failed to set it before that in a Chevy Corvette ZR1 that had 100 more horsepower because he couldn't put the power down.
Gotcha.
It just wouldn't do it.
Too much torque. Gotcha.
Too much horsepower, not enough grip. And you're dealing with front-wheel drive. My buddy has a Ford Focus ST with an aftermarket blow-off valve on it, so it holds a little bit more boost.
But at least it's stable on the power.
It's undrivable over 6,000 RPM.
Oh.
Those STs, because of the torque steer and the fact that it's front-wheel drive, it's not an RS, it's not all-wheel drive, it's front-wheel drive. Because of that, it makes no kind of usefulness. If you're over 6,000 on the boost, it just gets away from you. It's a handful. It's a mongrel. I don't like driving that car hard because it's scary. And it only makes 270 some horsepower.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna go move on a little bit because I don't want to rant on too much.
Sorry, yeah. They're cool, but I never did like that Gen of Viper as much.
How about Gen 1 though?
S.
The one with the side pipes that burn your leg?
Yes, because it's dangerous. And danger is cool. That's what makes old race cars so cool. Slinging a hunk of metal around that's so dangerous that for a car to be cool enough, cars that have too much power but are safe are scary. Cars that are scary because of the fact that they're so overpowered it's almost comical, that goes from scary to laughable because you're never brave enough to drive it up there at all. That Focus ST, I'm brave enough to try it, and then it scares the piss out of me. The Viper's so dangerous, I wouldn't even dare try to push it over the limit because I know it's going to kill me.
How about the 05 Viper though?
S. Love that one too.
So you don't like the modern one, but you like both of the classic ones essentially.
The old is gold, Sadie. Old is gold. You should review some of the Hot Wheels cars. I could, but the Hot Wheels collectors guys get strange. Favorite Hot Wheels is the Diora. The Diora's cool.
12 Cylindri. The 12 Daichi Cylindri is what they call it. It's supposed to be the successor for the A12 Superfast.
I'll be honest. There's a lot of Ferraris on there. I recognize maybe 2 of them. And I don't like Ferrari because of how their company is.
Okay.
So I will leave it to you.
I need to close the door. Yeah.
I will leave it to you because I don't know how to feel about it.
Okay, I'm gonna need to actually do this pretty quick because it's already 9:52 and I need to take my meds.
Oh shit, it is almost 11. Holy shit.
Yeah, hang on, give me a moment. I'll just sort this out through because I will probably put this. Although, I would like your opinion to the 308.
308.
You never watched Magnum PI?
Oh, the 308. Yes, Magnum's car. I just know it as Magnum's Ferrari. I'll give it A for Tom Selleck.
Yep. I was gonna say I'm gonna give you an opinion on that one. I want to hear your opinion on that one.
Yeah, Tom Selleck gets an A on that one.
246 Dino.
I don't know the. Again, all of those I don't know very well.
Yeah,
The
I'll
288
for you until I.
But 288 GTO, I would give a B. It's cool. The only one I really care about is the F40 needs to be an S, and the F50 needs to be an A.
Here's the thing, though. I won't put a single Ferrari to S tier. You know why?
Why?
Ferrari are sticklers. That's about it.
Any other Ferrari, no.
Except for the performance for it.
The F40 is the exception for me. Because it is just such an iconic car. You think Ferrari, you think F40.
Well, it's not as iconic to me as the 250 GTO, because that's the one that started it all.
Yeah, but nobody knows what those are because you never see pictures of them because they're $38 million, and the psychotic rich people who have them bring them out once every 2 decades. Let us peasants look at them.
Yeah, valid. I'll put them on S, though, in my opinion. Because they are still on the side.
See, if it was before I'd put the 288 or the 250 GTO, I'd put the 250 California up there. The convertible always did look better.
It is not this one. I'm trying to find it. So I put that on B. The 250 California is nice because that's the 250 Testa. You know what? I'll just put it on. I'll put it on S too. How about the 296?
296. Another car I don't know as well.
It's a modern 296. That's the one that came out recently, but
Oh, that 296. B. It's okay, but it's not. It doesn't, ring my bell at all. Leaves
Dino
me
308.
Dino 308. Again, not familiar with any of the Dinos or the lower level Ferraris. Just not anything that interests me.
There's so much Ferraris here.
There's a lot of Ferraris there. You could just skip over some of those.
Testarossa.
Testarossa is a solid A. I mean, Miami Vice, come on.
Well, at that point, I would put the F12 TDF too.
I'll give you the F12 TDF as a consolation. Yeah, it's cool. You're talking the new one, right?
No. That's the old F12 TDF. It's the same body as Testarossa.
Oh, I didn't know that. I know the new F12 TDF from like 2014.
This one is the old. No, that I did F12 TDF. The 512 TR. I forgot about that.
That is just the Testarossa.
Yeah.
512 TR is a Testarossa.
Yeah. 430.
Shit, what the hell? 430 is a C class. It doesn't do much.
Daytona 288.
288 Daytona, I'll give A class. Only because it looks like a Renault Alpine in an ever so slight way. Which is a stupid thing to say. But I genuinely don't like them that much.
I don't know this one. I don't know this one. Oh, wait. This is the 2500. The one that pissed off Lamborghini.
Oh, yeah, that's the 250, yeah. Or no, 350.
Yeah. 550 Maryland. 550 Maranello.
I'll be honest, not a fan. C. They're good in Forza.
Not really looking at it.
That's it. I wouldn't stop till. If there was a 355 parked on the street next to a pretty nice old Chevy square body, I'd go look at the square body. Like, I just don't like the F3. It looks like Ferrari. It looks like a Ferrari. Okay, you know when you go to the store and you buy a Coke? And then you see somebody else drink a Diet Coke?
Uh-huh.
The F355 Berlinetta is Diet Coke. It's Coke Zero. And no, it's not the best
Gotcha.
Coke ever. It's a lame imitation of Coke that's no good.
Let's see here. 458.
B. It's nice, but it's like, I'd rather have a 488 GTB before I'd have a 458. Arguably looks
Well, that's-
better.
How about the 488 Pista?
Yeah, I'll give you the 488 Pista. Yeah, that's A class.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's-
that one's a lot higher.
The 458 was a bit dull. Like, you look at it compared to the 488 of any sort, and you're like, whoa, that's what the 458 should have looked like. The 488 took risks with its styling. The 458 didn't.
575 Maranello.
D class. It looks like a
Do you like
catfish. It looks like a catfish Camaro that got its chin knocked in.
You cannot unsee it now.
I
God
fucking
damn it.
hate the 575.
599 GTO.
Oh, A class. I love the 599. One of the few good front engine Ferraris that actually look like a Ferrari should
And
look.
sound.
The 599
And sound.
has aggressive styling that looks like a Ferrari should look like. I hate when they go sissy on the styling. You've got to be more assertive with the styling. You
Okay.
can't just half-ass it.
Yeah.
It's Ferrari.
Now it's the F12 TDF from 2014.
I'll give that one A as well. It looks good. And if you have a Roma or a California, you can put them in B. Because those look good too. Not as good, but good.
Yep.
Oops, I left the house.
Yeah, Roma in California. Yeah, I'm gonna put the California T on B tier. Well, okay. Ooh, this is a tough one because you don't know this, but I know it. The 333 SP.
Yeah, I'll let you take your pick on that one. God, that's a lot of Ferraris.
Yeah, it is. 333 SP is gonna go with me on A. 'cause
Too
it's
many
actually,
fucking
like,
Ferraris.
it's Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we're still cycling through. Don't worry, most of them we don't know. Enzo.
B. I'd rather have the MC Hammer.
You don't like the Enzo Ferrari? I'm surprised.
The Enzo isn't bad, but okay, you put the Enzo next to a Maserati MC12. The MC12
Okay, yeah, definitely.
makes it look bad. I shouldn't say bad. It makes it look conservative.
Dumb.
The MC12 with its
Yeah.
built-in wing is the pinnacle of the Enzo chassis.
Gotcha.
Not the Competizione with the big wing. I'm talking the arch wing that's built into the body on the street-going MC12. That's
I'm
the
gonna
good
put
one.
the Roma, and I'm gonna put the Roma in the California, but that's actually not the Roma. That's forgot what the other one is. It's before the Roma. But yeah, I'll put both of these on B. All of them are on B. The 812 now.
It's not quite as good of a F12 TDF, so A
B
or B.
Okay.
One below whatever the F12 TDF was.
Well, F12 TDF is actually we'll put it a picture lower essentially.
That works.
Yep. All right. So next one is the. Is that the 358?
I don't know that car.
I don't know that. Okay, we'll put the F40 on S.
I say
That-
the
that's supposed to be
F40
like-
is the only Ferrari that deserves the full S tier. Again, when
But
you
how about
think
the F50
Ferrari,
though?
the first thing in your head is the F40.
Gotcha. 430 Scuderia.
It's a C class. The only thing that saves them are the stripey paint jobs. Other than that, they're a fat,
Yeah.
blobby 2000s mess.
The F50.
A class. Amazing, not as good as the
Not as
F40.
iconic as the F40.
Still
Yeah,
an
it's not like
icon,
the F40, but
but it will always be second fiddle to the F40. That's okay,
Gotcha.
but that's not gonna fly in the long run.
FF.
FF. It.
You know what? It's a clamshell hatchback. It's a bread van. To me, that's kind of cool.
It's cool until you realize that it looks like Quasimodo fucked a Porsche Panamera.
I hate it now.
Damn straight you do. That's my problem with the Porsche Panamera. I fucking hate the Panamera because it's a hunchback, ugly son of a bitch.
FXXK.
FXXK. Do these cars actually exist, or are they just like vaporware?
Yeah, they did. They are in a track. They are in a track that you can. If you bought them, they're in a track in Spa. Normally,
do
these are
it-
track cars.
So they do
Yeah, they-
exist.
You have to be in a part of the Ferrari Skunkworks project, both the FXX and the FXXK.
If they're skunkworks and you have that's one of those cars that you buy from Ferrari, but they won't let you actually have it. They have to keep it and whatever bullshit.
No. You can have it. You have it. That's the exemption of Ferrari. They don't care about their track vehicles too much.
Well, I was just say because the 599XX Evo, an owner has never taken delivery of their own 599XX Evo. Ferrari holds all 100 of them, and if you buy one, you can ring up Ferrari to see if you can borrow it.
Yeah, because they're in a track. You can't use them for road use.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Okay. I can go buy a Vulcan and put it in my garage. They let me take that home and put it in my garage and trailer it wherever I want to go.
So they're both ending in C tier because you can't barely use them.
It's vaporware. They don't exist.
Yeah, that's why they're in C. I wish they.
They only exist.
How about the LaFerrari though?
The LaFerrari would be an S tier, but it's an A because they had to use hybrid, and they didn't even do it in a cool way, and they just copied F1. You want to be cool and make it electric? Make it run on electric only. You want to be cool and make it electric? Take notes from Porsche and McLaren, the people who made the two electric hypercars in the Holy Trinity that actually sold to some people. Oh, and the ones
Monza
you could actually
SP
buy
one.
if you had the money, because unlike Ferrari, you don't have to be selected to buy one. You just buy one if you have the money.
Right, because apparently they're much sticklers about. I told you about them being sticklers. I
So
told you.
I will never own even if I am a rich man someday, I will never own a Ferrari because of how Ferrari are about their cars. They're not a fun
Right.
car to own. They're a car that I'm not
need to
somebody
be a
who will be
club
told
mode.
what to do. You don't tell me how to
Yeah.
modify my car, and if I get a cease and desist letter from you telling me to, don't take your seats out to clean it, well, you know what? I'm going to cram that cease and desist right up where the sun don't shine.
Right. Monza SP1. You have the SP2 on Forza.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with why, but it doesn't have a windshield and it looks stupid. Every car needs a windshield.
SF90.
SF90. I'll give that a solid A tier. S. That's one of the other few good-looking Ferraris. It actually looks... That's what a Ferrari should look like in 2024. That looks... You look at that and go, oh, wow. That is a classy performance machine.
Abarth 131.
What?
The Abarth, the modern day Abarth 131.
You mean the
The one
124?
that looks the 124, sorry. Abarth 124.
The one that's on the Miata chassis.
Yeah.
I will give that a B because you would be an idiot to buy one when you could have just went and got a Miata for 10 grand cheaper and it's the same exact car.
Same power plant, same thing. You're just basically buying an Italian version of Italian.
They're made in the same factory,
Miata,
Sadie.
yeah.
They just changed
I would say-
badge engineering is all it is.
Okay, I'm gonna skip over the 131, the actual 131, because you don't know this.
That's fine.
So is this one. I don't know this one. X1R.
X19.
X19.
I've actually had the pleasure of driving a 1986 Fiat X19 Bertone. Fun fact, in 86 was the first year, it might have been 85, that Fiat was actually bought out on their pet project, the X19, by the aerodynamic company Bertone. And it's fun. They handle like a little MR2 because they're mid-engine 4-cylinder, except for the crucial fact that unlike an MR2, it's an archaic old 4-cylinder that doesn't make any kind of good pull, and you need a shoehorn to wedge yourself into them. So I'll give them B.
It's too cramped, too tight, but if you're fit in, it's fun. Yep.
Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and call my stream a night. I'm going to raid out to somebody, because I am growing a little weary, and I'm going to wind down with you here for a few before I call it a night.
I got a recommendation for you if you want.
Who you got?
Let's see here. Who is streaming today? Diesel.
Diesel is on. That'd be cool to go and raid her. I don't get to raid her. I don't get to raid Diesel
don't
very
get to raid her
often.
often. Yeah.
I'll definitely raid her.
Go raid.
I am back. What I miss? Oh, sorry, Angel Wolf. You're catching me just. I'm about to call my stream. I'm getting kind of tired. And I'm a little sleepy because of my fucked up sleep schedule I've had problems with. So I'm going to call it a night tonight. But don't worry, I will be back on tomorrow night. It is iRacing League at Bristol if I feel like I'm up for the challenge. If not, I may just run some iRacing events on the side. Time will tell. So... Oh, and I don't... Y'all sit tight on my sim racing. I got something big cooking. Won't affect your guys' side at all, but will affect mine. And I can't wait to show you. So, here's what we're going to do.
What is this?
There's the raid
That's
queued
cool.
up. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great evening. My name's Soji, and I'm out. I'll catch you on the flip. Go show Diesel some love. Have a great night.